Greedy is a 1994 comedy film that has an all-star cast and quite a bit of dark humor. This film stars Kirk Douglas as Joe McTeague, a wealthy wheelchair-bound scrap metal tycoon who has to put up with all of his greedy relatives. His nieces and nephews, played by an all-star cast including Colleen Camp, Ed Begley Jr., and Phil Hartman.
Dennis, why don't you go and sit at the kids' table?
Make me. What's the matter with you? Are you retarded?
He has a cold, Uncle Joe. He didn't want you to get sick.
They're all ass-kissing suck-ups, hoping to one day inherit Joe's $25 million fortune. The tables are turned when Joe hires a sexy English woman named Molly Richardson, played by Olivia D'Abo, as his private nurse.
Oh my God. Are they having sex? Grow up, Muriel. What do you think?
She's gonna get everything. That's the way these old guys are. Tough as nails, biggest son of a bitch in the world. She touches his shriveled up little noodle, and his brains turn to frozen yogurt.
You would know.
She'll marry him, screw him 6 feet into the ground, and then get everything.
Well, that's our money, damn it. And no English little bitch is gonna screw us out of it.
Soon, the scheming relatives hire a private eye to track down Danny, played by Michael J. Fox. Danny is the son of Joe's estranged brother, and the only relative that Joe actually seems fond of.
Please. What, I'm gonna become like them? Kiss up to my uncle, wait around for him to die? No, I'd rather the naked limey chick got the money.
A professional bowler, Danny is in a relationship with TV sports producer Robin, played by actress Nancy Travis. After losing a big tournament and finding out he has a pre-arthritic condition in his wrist, he decides that he wants to invest in a bowling alley. To do so, he needs a loan of $300,000. He decides to ask Uncle Joe.
Uncle Joe, here's our present.
Danny? Uncle Joe. Happy birthday.
Initially offended by Uncle Joe's lack of scruples, he too eventually succumbs to greediness.
Still want the money?
Jesus. You don't let up. Look, money's money. Okay, I need it just like everybody else. But money is not going to turn me into some sycophantic, ass-licking wacko.
He begins a war with Molly and the relatives to kiss up to Uncle Joe and inherit his fortune.
You tell your cousins I'm not afraid of them. And you leave Joe alone.
You keep your breasts off his eyebrows.
Now this film was directed by Jonathan Lynn, who had directed the huge hit My Cousin Vinny, which was released 2 years prior. Now unlike Vinny, this film was not a box office success. It made $13 million on a $23 million budget and opened number 2 at the box office behind Ace Ventura: Pet Detective. While My Cousin Vinny star Austin Pendleton shows up in this film briefly as a hotel clerk,
Yes, because he gave specific instructions that his room number was not to be given to any of his relatives. Well,
Do you not care about this hotel's reputation? Huh? You know, there was an old man shacked up in this hotel with a very young girl.
sir, most of these rooms have old men with young girls. This is Washington.
this movie was not as critically acclaimed as Vinny was. One criticism of this film was that the first half was funny and greedy, but that the film became too dramatic in the second half. I understand this, and I definitely laughed most at the first half of the movie, especially with the crazy antics of the greedy relatives.
One more word out of you, I'll kick your ass so high up, you'll have to take off your shirt to shit.
Come on. Come on, bowling boy.
Stop it!
With actors including Jerry Burns of Dear John fame and Joyce Heiser, best known for her lead role in the 1985 cult classic Just One of the Guys.
Oh, didn't you hear Glenn and Muriel are separate? You were keeping that a secret. Oh, my God, I feel horrible. I could cut out my tongue.
Here's a knife.
This film is very entertaining. Michael J. Fox is wonderful as always, and Kirk Douglas made me crack up several times.
I feel like a goddamn teabag.
Sorry.
Sadly, this was the last film Douglas completed before a 1996 stroke affected his speech. He would undergo speech therapy to continue working in movies throughout the late 1990s and into the 21st century. Olivia D'Abo, best known for her role on the television series The Wonder Years, is gorgeous as the English Squeeze.
Tired, I'm going upstairs.
Uncle Joe!
And I do like Nancy Travis in this film.
You think it'll work?
Danny, a young girl with a body like that, when she's through with him, there'll be nothing left of him but a smile and an old hat.
Before the role of Joe McTeague went to Kirk Douglas, actors Paul Newman, Anthony Quinn, and Jack Lemmon were all considered for the role. I found Greedy to be an enjoyable film, and I'll give it a solid 7 out of 10 stars.